Alright, so today I'm out somewhere a little bit different than places I've fished before. This is part of the St. Johns River watershed, part of the Blue Cypress area. This is part of Blue Cypress, the water management area. And it's very much like, have you ever seen Roland Martin where he fishes in some of his YouTube videos? It's very much like that. It's a giant swamp. It's early in the morning. Got a couple fishermen out here in boats, but two went up the opposite direction of me, and I'm going to try to get out into the main part of this lake. So this is below Stick Marsh 13, and it's directly connected to it, so I'm kind of hoping that some of those big fish in there are also down in here. Water's actually pretty clear. It's got a little bit of a stain to it. Now, I know there's a lot of gators here. Some got scared out of there. But this is unique. I've always wanted to fish a place like this, and I'm kind of curious as to how this is going to turn out. Water here looks like it's really shallow. Good thing is it's clear, so I don't really need my sunglasses, which is going to be kind of a pain in the butt. But it's probably about a foot or two of this junk, and then there's actually a little bit of room underneath. But I need to get out, I think, to the deeper areas, out to the more open part of this water management area. I think that's where the fish are going to be mostly located. First fish of the day. Not very big. It's a fish. Oh, come here, buddy. There. So what I'm hoping to catch here are fish 3 times that size, at minimum. I bought a bunch of Senkos, got a bunch of swim baits. I'm hoping it'll happen. But this is Florida. And I fished plenty of spots where I caught some monster bass, and the next week caught nothing. Finally made it to the outside edge. This whole area, tons of grass. So we're gonna have to either fish this edge or look for pockets. It's a lot easier if I had my sunglasses. There we go. That's a good fish too. There we go. All right. That's what we're after. I don't think he's gonna break 20, but it'll help. Oh, let's see how you gripped here. It's not a very long fish, big head, typical Florida bass, 16 3/4 inches, not quite 17. So he'll help out a bit, but I need some 20 inches. I need some of the big daddies. Missed it. Missed it again. No, he missed it 3 times. 3 times, and I think pretty sure that was a bass. There's one. I don't think I got a good hook set on him. I'm going to need to keep the tension tight. It's a good fish too. There. Got her. I think it's another short dude. Another 18-incher maybe. If you see, man, they're short, big head, no body. It's a healthy fish though. 16 and a half, I think. It's the measurement on him. Still looking for those 20 inches. I think the next time I make a run, it's going to be to stick March 13. There's like a 4-pound bowfin back there just looking at me. So I want to make sure he doesn't get this. That's the last thing I want to do is hook into one of them. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I think that was a gar. Pretty sure that was a gar. I just saw the weight come up behind the bait, and I don't know if you guys saw it, if I had the camera at the right angle. The weight came up behind the bait and I stopped, and I didn't rush it. It just came up and it gently, I twitched it once and then it splashed, and I'm pretty sure it was a gar. Just threw out and just turned on the camera, and I had a little bass, not a big one, come up and grab the whopper flopper. Not even splash. My line just went tight, and then I felt a tug. So he grabbed it as I was pulling it in. Oh, get out of the hyacinth. Oh, come on. Ooh! I didn't get a good hook set on it. It's okay though. He wasn't huge, but it was still cool. What is it? Is it a gar? Don't tell me this is a gar. Better not be a bowfin either. Oh no, it's a bass. Oh, he came off right there. Okay, so he was a decent fish. I don't think he's bigger than the 16s I caught. I got a good look at him. So far, the number of fish has been pretty good. You know, this gives me hope for this place. Oh, hopefully that wasn't a backlash. But the size of the fish, you know, 16, just under 17 inches is the biggest one I've caught so far. He's probably 2, almost 3 pounds. It's not, that's not as impressive. I was kind of hoping to hook in some bigger ones a little bit more consistently. Drifted up to the area behind me right now, and the water gets really dingy up there. And there's a lot of dead hydrilla and other plant life, so I'm going to continue to move down this way. Water seems to be quite a bit clearer down here, and this is where I was having more successes in that kind of clear water off edges and stuff. So we're going to move this way towards the boat ramp and then make our way in, and maybe stop at a Fort Drum Marsh to check out the burrow pit on the way home. But for right now, I think this is going to be it, heading down this path here. Well, I just talked to somebody who said they caught about 10. 5-pounders, the biggest. Most of them are about the same size as the ones I was catching. And apparently this actually flows into Stick Marsh 13. So maybe I had that wrong. That's totally fine. You know, it's got a north flowing river system. But I'm going to continue to work my way in. The clouds are starting to build. I don't want to be caught in the middle of the storm. That's the one thing I don't have happen. There's fish right there. If the storms roll up. But I'm going to keep fishing because I've had a decent amount of luck. And he said there's tons of cookie cutter fish out here. They're in that 15 to 20-inch range. He said there's a lot of big ones too, but you kind of have to sift through all the small ones first, which is understandable. I think I got a good fish on. Well, he stays on. Missed it once. Popped it a second time. Finally. Oh my gosh. That is a monster. Look how fat that thing is. Okie dokie. First things first, I need to anchor. Get this put up. Okay. He's just fat. Oh, looks like it's a big spawned out female. Let's get her up here. Oh, barely. Oh, she missed it. Oh, stop it. I'll worry about that later. Look at that. Yeah, she's all spawned out. Good thing we're not worried about weight. All right, girl. Hang on, ouch. We'll get you back. Really weird looking belly. It's totally spawned out female. All right. Oh. Got one. I saw him come off. Come over for it. Oh, feels like another decent fish. That should be. That's a good wake. It is another good one. Gotta keep it in there. Come on. Oh. Not as big as the last one. That's still a good fish. Now you tangled up here. All right. Woo. Skinny. Okay. Big head. Not really any body. Battery died, but right before it died, I had another fish just run up and grab this Senko. Just kind of sitting there and then just boom. Get a chance to hit the hook on him. Oh, he's on it now. Is he on? Maybe it's maybe it's a bunch of bluegill. Maybe that's why there's bass were here. Again, it's definitely a fish. I can feel him. Maybe he's tiny, which is why he isn't going after the whopper plopper. Well, I want to try this other little conservation area here that's on the map real quick. Now I've read that this pit isn't really worth fishing, but there was an older article that said at the time the pit's really not worth fishing. So right now, give it a shot. We got some thunderstorms rolling in. It might bypass us, but I don't want to take too big of a risk. I'm not going very far. There's always tomorrow morning too. These storms, I think, are going to skirt us that way. But we don't want to take any unnecessary risks, so I'm not going too far from the boat launch here. Okay. And we're off. Alright, so we may catch the edge of this storm, and if it expands, then we definitely will. So I'm going to work my way back here to the car. I'm not privy to playing around with thunderstorms. It's just not my thing. But today wasn't a bad day. Obviously the water's really low. These thunderstorms and stuff that are a common occurrence now as we enter the wet season, obviously going to bring some of the water levels up, change the dynamic of a lot of the places that we're fishing again, and I look forward to it. So, you know, if you're out, just be careful. Storms can pop up anytime. Florida's weather is really unpredictable. But the Stick Marsh 13 and the Blue Cypress Conservation Area is down here. Are really good fisheries. You know, I had a good time. I caught plenty of fish. I caught a few that were off camera too, not very big, but there are some big fish in there. Obviously, I watched the guy as I was coming back into the boat launch. I watched him hook into one that was probably about 4 or 5 pounds, just a football. Now, obviously, I'm going for length, so that wouldn't have helped me. But if you want to catch some quality fish, these areas down here are great, and they're kind of remote too. I mean, there's not a lot around them. So I think I'm done for now. I will catch you guys in the next video. I'm hopefully going to make it to either Keenan Lake or the actual Stick Marsh, fish that at some point, or the Fellsmere water management area that's next to it. That actually they're setting it up to be another Stick Marsh. They want it to be a good fishery. So I'll probably hit one of those areas next time. Otherwise, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.